Why don't we do this? Okay. Let's assume the average person, if you were to ask them what libertarians are, based on the fantastic job that media has done, they're going to say, well, listen, aren't they supposed to be like the crazies? Aren't they like the whole party by themselves? Okay. So I think you're the best guy to do this, if you don't mind taking a moment. Sell us on the concept of being a libertarian. What is it to be a libertarian?
We're the people who are right about everything. No, well, listen, the libertarians...
That's the 5-second version.
He's right. To me, the libertarianism is, the philosophy is the belief in self-ownership, the non-aggression principle, and private property rights. But we really are the believers in true Americanism. The Declaration of Independence and the Bill of Rights is a great way to kind of sum up what libertarians believe in. And libertarians are the people who have been warning Americans for decades that this country is on a suicide mission because of our military-industrial complex, bleeding our treasury dry, destroying our currency, locking up all of our people more than any other country in the world, the national security apparatus, the national spying apparatus. These are all of the things that we've opposed for decades and have largely been right about all of it. And that's, to me, what libertarianism is all about. And we can speak really to the issues that the real crises that the American people are facing. To me, that's more or less what I, in a very quick version, what I'd try to say we're about.
Let me give
Larry,
you one.
Can you do me for everybody? Just turn off your phone. Sometimes some phones, Verizon especially, will do that. Is it your going off?
No, mine's off.
Okay, so if you guys can turn off your phones for whatever reason.
Yeah, I caught that a little bit. Right in the middle of my awesome elevator pitch. Verizon.
So if I could be clear, libertarians say you can be as liberal or as conservative as you want to be, just don't force your views on others. Localism, to where the government's job is protecting the rights of the individual from the local bully. That's the critical aspect, how it should work. If you say to yourself, I am super liberal, go, great. Do you think it's the government's job to enforce your world to be more liberal? If you go, yes, you're a Democrat. If you go, no, it's my job through my works, through my example, through my community to make the world more liberal. You're a libertarian. If you go, I'm super conservative, great. Is it the government's job to make the rest of the world more conservative? Yes, you're Republican. If you go, no, it's not the government's job. It's my job through my works, through my community, through my example to make the world more conservative. You're libertarian. That's the issue. If you're saying, I want to be me and you can be you, you're libertarian. That's it. It doesn't matter what your conservative liberal outlook is. It matters, do you want to force someone else to be like you? Right? In my state, New York State, it's a very diverse state. In fact, Queens County is the most diverse county in the entire nation, the most diverse entire nation. So I got people, say, in Brooklyn who will tell me Brooklyn is a blood type, they love Brooklyn so much, who are very much anti-gun. And I have people in, say, Allegheny, Wyoming County who think, if you want my gun, someone's going to die. So they have that difference. And guess what? They're both right. They're both right. If you don't want to have a gun, don't have a gun. If you want to have a gun, have a gun. If you want to have stricter control, have stricter control. If you don't, don't. But stop forcing others to be like you.
Okay, so that's yours. And then Spike, what's yours? How would you present the Libertarian Party?
My 5-second version is that libertarians believe people do best when they're most free. Now, you talked about the media manipulation, that libertarians are the crazies. Libertarians want everything that everyone else wants. We want good education. We want good health care. We want a civil society. We want people to be safe. Or people to live in a safe society and so forth. We've just recognized that having government control every single aspect of society is a uniquely bad way of doing it, and that has been the problem. Government got involved in healthcare, they're ruining healthcare. They got involved in education, they're ruining education. We can go down the line with that. We recognize that the more local government is, the more accountable to the people government is, and the more allowing people to make decisions voluntarily for themselves and working together with others, the better off things are going to be. And to Dave's point, the warning we've been making is that it doesn't even matter if it's Republicans or Democrats in charge. When it comes to things like the debt, when it comes to things like endless wars, when it comes to things like, the cost of everything spiraling out of control, it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And it's not because of uniquely bad politicians or political parties. It's because of a system that was built to keep the people that have power in power at everyone else's expense.
We've also had some pretty uniquely bad politicians.
I
agree.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
That's a feature and not a bug, and that's a problem. Yeah.
Jessica, how about yourself?
I think that it's the woke against everybody else, and there is a great pool of Democrats that we could take that just think all this all this is insane, and they're really harvestable people, especially Bitcoiners, that type of thing. They're all learning about libertarianism because they never had any kind of way to even know what that really has meant.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.